Get ready, let's go. Get ready, let's go. Hey guys, this is Dami here, and I'm back with another video. Yeah. Today I'm here with my cousin.
Hello.
Please introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, my name is Mary, or Edgar.
That's right. Say it right. Say it with your chest.
Yes.
As you guys can tell by the title, we are going to talk about the truth, the realities of nursing in a pandemic. Like you guys know, I am Nurse Dams, and she is also a nurse and very qualified. And that's why I brought her onto this channel. So please let us know how long you've been a nurse for and what unit you work on.
For sure, yeah. So I've been a nurse since 2016, and I work in the operating room. I didn't start in the operating room, but that's where I'm at now, and I've been there for almost 3 years.
A scrub nurse.
Yep.
That's where the money resides. An OR nurse. Yes, so we have a scrub nurse, an OR nurse, and we have an NICU nurse, and we're gonna go and tell our experiences. She works with adults. I work with children, very small children.
Yeah.
So we'll see how our COVID experiences measure up and how we dealt with this pandemonium. So without further ado, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
And subscribe. And let's get right into it.
Oh yeah! And hit the bell button!
Hit the notification bell!
Alright, come on!
Why don't you? Why don't you? And then let's get right to the video. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Nope.
No?
What pay raise? Where are my
What
coins?
pay raise?
Where are my coins?
Honestly, guys, run me my check. Run me my check. I don't remember. Help me with timeline. But there was a point of time, I think it was for 4 months, that they did give us $4 an hour, right?
Yeah.
They gave us $4 an hour.
It was from April, yeah.
From like April to like September or something like that. And then they gave us an extra $250 if we worked 100 hours that week or something like that. If we worked 100 hours
in a month.
In that month.
In a month. Which anybody's full time works over 100 hours in a month.
In a month. So like that was nice. I felt respected. Yeah. But that was it. And the pandemic has been going on for a year, and that was 4 months. So
it's like a movie.
Basically.
Yeah. Like I was just like, what's going on? I'm just living. It's like you're just like walking on air.
I definitely like cope. Like, what does it mean to cope in a pandemic? In the beginning, new grad, I don't even know what nursing is, and now you're putting me in a pandemonium. I literally was stressed.
New grad still?
I still claim new grad, and I've been here for a year and a half. But at the time, no, last year it was only a few months when the pandemic started. Like, it's been a year since the pandemic hit, right?
The pandemic started in March 2020.
Yeah, and I started in September 2020. 2019.
Yeah. Okay,
so it had only been a few months. I was basically a new graduate.
Hey.
And I said, "You want me to do what?" So that's how I coped in the beginning. I didn't. Yeah. I was literally just so overwhelmed because I would walk into work and everyone is so confused, and you have to give your managers and stuff grace. Yeah. But I'm just like, ma'am, like, you don't know, I don't know, I'm scared. But literally everyone was scared together, but I literally was just like, there's too much unknown for me to feel safe here. Right. But as a nurse, like, you can't not come into work. Like, you have to do your job. Everyone's figuring it out together. Yeah. And it was like, N95s, do we not wear N95s? How close can we get to the patients? Yeah. Do we allow parents to feed their kids? Like, how much do we restrict it? I was stressed. Yeah, so like, my experience is a bit different because a couple of things. So I'm with a lot of nurses who work through SARS. So a lot of them were very, very confident in like not thinking that it was as bad, considering what they went through for SARS. A lot of them were just not that scared, you know, and they're still not that scared today, I would say. I mean, it's nothing to be really scared of. It's just, you just have to take precautions and be smart. I was scared. So I was on the intubation team at my hospital, and like a couple of us were asked to be on the team, and we basically assisted anesthesia with intubating COVID positive or suspected COVID patients. So
Our calls came from the emergency. Many of them came from the emergency. Also the ICU. We were the ones who actually intubated in the ICU, not ICU team. We did originally when this first started happening. And then a couple on the floor as well. I was literally working like not 24/7, but I was working a lot of 12-hour shifts. Something that I wasn't used to in the RR because we just work Monday to Friday. So we were doing that. And then I would go to a hotel because, I didn't really want to bring the virus home.
Yeah, no, let's talk about that because honestly, I couldn't even, I was so scared to touch my niece. I felt so dirty, and naturally, you guys have seen my vlog of what I do at work. There's a scrub machine where we get our scrub machines, and at the end of the day we deposit it, right? So it's either way I'm not going home with those clothes. Yeah. But my skin, my hair,
you don't know where it's gonna be.
I smell so dirty.
I think one of the biggest challenges with COVID was I think it's not seeing people get the help that they need. Because we had to lock down. We're very cancer orientated. A lot of our surgeries are oncology cases, in which we remove cancers and stuff like that. And unfortunately, many people had their surgeries delayed, canceled because of COVID. When we opened up again, there was a flood almost. It was like a flood of every type of case. I'm a cardiac nurse. A flood of cardiac cases, and a lot of unfortunate events, and it makes you think, was this because of COVID? I don't know. But just that backlog. There was such
because it made you wait.
Would
it not have been this worse? Would you have had more?
Exactly.
Imagine, you guys know what I see at work. Parents are giving birth to 22-weekers, 23-weekers, 24-week kids. They're going to be in the hospital for over 100 days, literally months. I'm parents aren't coming because if they live far and there's no support. Or I see a lot of parents getting diagnosed with severe depression, not being supported. And it literally broke my heart because I'm I know that I'm not coping well. Imagine having a newborn who you can't touch, you can't see, you can't even be there with your partner while you, literally,
can't even imagine.
It was that, I think that was the most challenging thing. We didn't have a lot of positive COVID patients. Thank God for that. But I saw everything else that COVID did, the distance that it brought between parents, between their kids, detachment. Imagine not being able to attach with your child because you don't see your child and you're not there. You don't get to hold your child the same way. It was a lot. Also around that time, I developed an allergic reaction to the scrubs that the hospital provided. So literally every time I go to work, it was just a lot. I will insert pictures, but it was just I had rashes everywhere that the scrubs touched me. So uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. I'm scrubbing, burns. Everything burns me because it's sanitizer, open cuts. Yeah. It was just so...
Hands are ruined.
So... embarrassing. But it was so rough. So imagine working with that, seeing that, it was definitely a lot on my mental, and I think that was the most challenging part. I would say honestly try to find balance, although there's very little to do in terms of working. Realistically, we're one of the few jobs where you still go to work every single time, but it's definitely find balance. When you are not at work, spend time with your family. Do your hobbies. What do you enjoy? Pick up new trades. Find balance. Don't let nursing consume you. Because it can be exhausting,
and it'll go by like that.
Nursing
will go by like that, and your life will go by like that.
Facts.
And you'll be 40 years old thinking. I'm sorry.
Try to create patient-centered care, trying to create that therapeutic relationship. It's going to be hard. We have masks, we can't stay very close, but honestly, make that effort. I found a lot of nurses, even including myself in the beginning, I would distance myself from patients, from nurses, from people because of the pandemic. But obviously we have masks on, we have gloves, we have face shields, and we are very protected. So don't
Don't be too scared.
Don't be too scared. Like, now I take time and I ask my parents, like, how are you doing? I sit down, I will talk to them. And of course, at a safe distance, I will definitely be across the room, but they don't see people. They only go from their house to the hospital, from the hospital to their house. You are probably the only person outside of their family that they talk to. Talk to them. Do not be scared of that.
For me personally, I've never, even in the pandemic, like, I'm the type of nurse that I'm pretty hands-on. Like, I'm not afraid to be near people, and some people are actually taken aback by that. Like, I'm really close to my patients. Like, if you are about to be put to sleep, I'm all up in your face, I'm all up in your ear, I'm holding your hand, you know what I mean? Because I know in my own experience, like, if I'm being put to sleep, you know, I'll be crying like a baby, even if I'm a nurse. That's just me. And I tell people all the time, like, I will be nervous. I'll be nervous. Just putting yourself in people's shoes. So, like, I've never actually shied away, even in the pandemic.
Okay, guys, thank you guys so much for making it to the end of... Okay, guys, that is everything. Yes, we made it to the end of yet another video. Thank you guys so much for staying with us this far. Honestly, I hope you guys got to know the ins of what we do. We try to be as open and transparent as possible.
We poured our hearts to you.
At the end of the day. Honestly, guys, if you guys have any other questions that we didn't exactly get to, just comment down below. We will respond to it. Also, give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it.
Big thumbs up.
And subscribe. Join the family.
Join the family.
Always. If you guys want to see what we're doing when we're not on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, and our links will also be in the description box below. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll see you guys next week, Tuesday.
Peace.
At 2 p.m. for another video.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Like a stick. Like a stick. Move like a stick.
What kind of new age dancing is
this? This is not new age. Why are you like you're so old? You're not old. Stop.
Nursing in a pandemic.
Yeah, it was one of those. We had to say,
what are they doing? This is gonna be investigative as you know.